The mole. What would you normally be doing this afternoon if you weren't talking to me?
Probably digging. That's kind of my main objective at this time of year.
Can you actually see me?
See you? No, I can kind of see light and shapes, but I can't actually see anything. But I'm underground, so I don't need my eyes. I mean, they're still there.
Do you have a family?
No, I'm ashamed to say, us moles, especially the males, we tend not to do a lot. I'm not much of a family man. I'd like to be, but I just don't have the time.
Well, you're too busy digging.
Yeah, that's my main hobby, really.
What's the most exciting thing you've come across when you've been digging?
I suppose lots of rubbish I find, bits of plastic, but I just push it out the way and carry on, really.
So when you push it out of the way, does everything go up? I mean, where do you push everything?
Yeah, so I'm going along digging my tunnels, and I dig like a little side tunnel off my main one, and then I push the soil up into the molehill, and that's the bit that you'd see from me above ground, and sometimes you might see my head or my little tail as I pop up, but I don't really like being above ground. It's a bit scary, to be honest.
Why is it scary above ground?
Well, things will eat me. I mean, I had a close call with a heron once. He tried to grab hold of me straight underground, but I managed to get away. I'm pretty quick.
What makes you cross?
Probably when people destroy my tunnels. You know, I'm digging these tunnels so that I can eat. I can dig up to 20 meters a day if I'm really hungry. So I'm creating the tunnels as a place for worms to fall into, and because I've got super good hearing, I rely on them dropping into the tunnels and me hearing them, and then I rush along and then grab them, and then I'll then decide whether I want to eat them there and then, or sometimes I like to store them. I've got like a little larder, and I just bite the back of a worm, and I've got some toxins in my saliva, and I paralyse them, but I keep them alive because no one wants to eat a dead worm. I want it to be nice and fresh, and I can store several hundred if I want to, and that'll keep me going over the winter, really.
Do you have like a favourite spot in Heligan?
Well, I suppose I'm looking for anywhere that's got lots of worms, and I really like the veg garden. I love the lawns, but the veg garden, there's so many worms in there, I just can't get enough, and they're not too filthy in there. I mean, when I eat worms, obviously they're eating soil, so they're full of soil, and they've got soil all over them, and I don't really want that. I want them squishiness inside, so I use my fingers and I squeeze them as I eat them, and that cleans the soil off from both inside and outside, but keeps all the moisture in, because that way as well I can actually drink through eating the worms.
What would you say is your best feature?
Oh, I've got several, I think. I mean, I'm not a bad looker. People were very keen on my fur. You know, lots of us were killed. It's pretty shocking, but it was because we've got such important fur. It's really soft. It can brush both forwards and backwards, so when we're running up and down the tunnels we can turn around really easy. I've got a polydactyl. It's not something wrong with me. It's an extra thumb, and that helps me dig even more and push even more soil out the way. And I'm quite proud of that.
Would we miss you if you were gone?
Yeah, who wouldn't miss a mole? I mean, I'm aerating the ground. I'm not very happy about this, but other animals, little mammals, do use my tunnels sometimes, so I feel like I'm helping them out. You get the odd shrew or vole, but I mean, I've done the hard work, and I don't, I'm a bit angry when I meet one in the tunnel, but I suppose I'm helping them out and they're not having to dig, and yeah, I'm quite happy to help out, but I suppose I am digging these tunnels and helping out a bit with drainage, especially over winter.
If you had a message for us, what would it be?
I suppose just leave me alone, really. I mean, first you wanted us for our fur, and now you don't want me at all. You don't want me in your garden, and it's not really my fault, I didn't put a lawn there.